Hello there guys, it's Chef Rishtard here with another fine demonstration of porridge. Very simple porridge. I've got a litre of water here, right? But this porridge I'm going to cook it over 30 minutes. I'm not going to boil the arse off it non-stop either. I'm going to do a very slow cook. And there's the temperature I have, yeah? There's the 30 minutes it's on. It's on high at the moment for the first 2 minutes. That is only just to warm up the water, yeah, because I want to make oat milk, okay? So I'll put my finger in here, yeah? And she's starting to get hot. That's the thing about induction, it gets hot very quickly, yeah? But I don't want it boiling hot, or it'll close the oats. Here's my oats. These are jumbo oats. They're bigger oats, yeah? So that's a cup of oats, yeah? Now, we give them a little stir, yeah? That's what a cup of oats looks like in a litre of water, okay? Now these are jumbo, I did say, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to let them cook off there, yeah? Oh, a bit of salt. My goodness, you got to put salt. Anyway, I'm using a bit of Himalayan salt, yeah? In this instance, say about a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon will be fine, yeah? Don't mind what they tell you out there about salts. Don't be taking salt, take good salt. Do mind what they say about don't take bad salt. Oh, that stuff rips your bones apart, I believe, inside. As I had a good chat here with some people before in relation to salt that visited the Airbnb here, yeah? And I said to them, my impression of salt is it's got two molecules, and when it gets into your body, it's very pissed off because it doesn't have the rest. So what it does is it goes and raids your body for all the other molecules that are normally associated with salt. That's the feeling and that's the information that I've picked up over the years, yeah? And it just made sense in the conversation, and I forget it was a medical person as well. It was like a penny dropper for them. They said, oh, that makes sense. And they went off and done something then. But your bones, I always believed our bones were like our mineral vaults. And they are under attack by toxins on a regular basis from the outside. Yes, and when you need minerals on the inside of your body, where does the minerals come from? Our body produces minerals, microdoses. Oh, you're not supposed to know that, hi there. That's not supposed to, not things you're not supposed to know in this world when it comes to looking after your good health. You're not even supposed to know what to wear on your face these days. Anyway, this look, it's coming to the boil there and we don't want that, right? So what we do is we take the temperature down, right, to very low, yeah? Okay, here's another good thing you can do with your porridge to boost its mineral content and that, yeah? There's chia seeds, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of chia seed, yeah? And give it a stir, yeah? Now chia seed absorbs water, whoa, quite a lot actually, yeah? And if you activate it in cold water and have a look, it goes all jelly like frog spawn nearly, you know? And it's gorgeous, full of fibre, as I said. Good for the chimney. You got to keep that chimney well serviced, guys, yeah? And you know what happens when you don't service your chimney? Let me give you just a quick analogy, yeah? When chimneys first came out in the world, it was the Tudor times, I believe, yeah? When chimneys were invented. It was the new tech back then. Whoa, everybody wanted a chimney, yeah? Now, bearing in mind, they used to have fires in the middle of their rooms there, yeah? And the rooms used to be full of smoke and all that. That was when the introduction of the first floor came into buildings and that, yeah? But anyway, the chimney. Now, bear in mind also they had thatched roofs back then, yeah? So I'm sure you're starting to think already. Anyway, they put fires in and chimneys in, and it was the greatest thing since sliced bread back then in the Tudor times, yeah? But guess what? The new technology of the chimney killed lots and lots of people because they didn't look after the chimney. They just put it up and sure, we don't have to look after it now, but as we all know, you got to keep that chimney clean, yeah? Or she blocks up and goes on fire. So your chimney on the inside of your body is no difference. Hence you hear plenty of people with the block-ups going on fire. So that's an interesting thing there about Tudor times, yeah? Oh, I tell you, you should, anyway, but look, oh yeah, lid. Make sure you stick a lid on this, yeah? As you can see, this is a very slow cooking process, yeah? There's no boiling at all here, yeah? And what will happen is, right, with the lid on it, yeah, it'll compress itself, yeah, and it'll expand in the pot. And we'll have a look now in a minute, yeah. You know, going for that one. Nice lid on there. I'll be back now. Okay. As you can see there, she's starting to thicken up, yeah. The chia seed helps do that, yeah. That's why it's important to keep the lid on, yeah. If you take the lid off, it'll reduce too quickly and it'll dry out too quickly. You'd rather have it wet than dry, I tell you, or it'll be burnt. Anyway, so that's what happened after, many minutes is gone, 18 minutes. So she started off at 30 and she's just slowly simmering away there. So the lid back on, yeah. Whoosh. Very important. Lid back on, and let's see what happens when she. So 5 minutes left, yeah. And this is what it looks like after 5 minutes. Yeah? Well, there's 5 minutes left after 25 minutes, should I say, yeah. Now the chia seed is at to help absorbing that, and because you had the lid on it, it didn't evaporate much of the liquid. Okay, so the liquid in this case is water. Yeah. Now you can use oat milk, and if you have a smaller grain, yeah, you can actually make a lot more oat milk on demand, yeah, at the beginning, yeah. So there's only 5 minutes left on this, yeah, and you can see the thickness, and as I said to you, you know, it's better a little wet than too dry and burnt, you know. There's the bottom of the pot there, yeah, so as you can see, slowly still, yeah. And you can practice this and you'll get the timing absolutely perfect, so that means then you can go off and about your business, and it'll only take you 2 minutes to knock your porridge together, yeah. Go off for 30 minutes, even go off for 2 hours and come back, because you know it's going to automatically turn off and everything's cool, yeah. So anyway, put the lid on back on there for the last few minutes, yeah. And I'll show you what we can do then when we're going to eat. In the meantime, I did tell you about something nice to put in my porridge. I've got a little pot on the side here, yeah, because I like to make excess porridge sometimes, because after I make my breakfast sometimes there's some left, and what can you do? You can turn it into a nice sweet. For later on, a nice snack, caramel squares or caramel chocolate squares. You're going to be thinking, how do you turn your porridge into caramel squares? Well, remember, you eat savoury rice out there many times, yeah? And I'm sure plenty of people have come across baked rice, yeah? Sweet baked rice, same product, different taste. So you can do the same with porridge. Imagine a sweet baked porridge with lots of goodies. Anyway, so these are frozen berries, and of course we're coming into that time of the year, yeah? You can get lots of berries out there, pop them into little bags and freeze them off for yourself throughout the year, or you can buy nice berries in your local supermarket, and organic as much as possible, yeah? That's going to take a couple of minutes to chill out, yeah? Defrost. Now that's ready to go, and all we have to do now is just take literally our lovely porridge that we made, yeah, and pop it in there, yeah. There's one. There's two. And it's only a small pot, so sometimes I just eat straight from the pot. Why not? Or you can stick it in a bowl if you like, but it's as simple as that. Enjoy anyway. If there's any tips or if you need any questions answered, please don't hesitate to ask.